Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Pisces Soul Tribe. I want to get into some general messages for you. And of course, anything you need from me can be found down below in the description box. Divine, what is the overall message concerning what people think about Pisces? What people think Pisces has going on versus what they actually do? It's always interesting, right? Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. People are seeing you as an independent individual. They're seeing you as an independent individual, and I feel like this is based off of your looks with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you are also the type of individual that puts a lot into your look, not even for show. This is just what you do. I feel like you like the finer things in life, or not even just that. You just like to look good. You like to look nice. You like to look presentable. There's something about your overall presentation, and this is regardless of whether you have money or not. I feel like you are the type of individual who appearance is everything, because you never know who you may run into. Yeah, they won't catch you dead. They won't catch you dead looking bogus out here in these streets. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. We have the Nine of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody possibly misses this about you, because I feel like there is some type of stressed energy when it is concerning you. I feel like people are realizing, that maybe they made mistakes concerning you. Maybe they shouldn't have said the things that they said about you. Maybe they shouldn't have had different forms of gossip about you when you weren't in the room. Your name was brought up a lot when you were not in the room. Divine, this Nine of Pentacles, what else is here? Okay, we have the Three of Swords in reverse. You are being viewed as a very healed individual. People feel like something no longer hurts you, or something didn't have any effect on you, or if it did affect you, it didn't affect you for as long as it did, and it didn't affect you how they thought it would either. Yeah, this is definitely multiple individuals. Definitely multiple individuals with the Three of Swords. And then look at that, Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's bananas. 33 could be significant for you all as well. And y'all, somehow, some way, I flicked it on the floor. Interesting. Be right back. So I'm being compelled to take it. So it was just as we said, there are different individuals involving you. With the World here at the bottom of the deck, there definitely are individuals that you've completed cycles with. I'm feeling like the Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling like some form of judgment call here as well. You've made significant changes in your life, and I feel like this is something that people are seeing. I feel like pretty soon you're also going to have people who are wanting to reconnect with you because of this. Maybe wanting to even discuss things that you've already healed from. And I feel like this conversation is more so going to happen because people want to absolve themselves of something, want to rid something as well. Divine, what else is here with this Three of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse? And we have the Nine of Swords. Yes, I feel like there's definitely this energy of people feeling some form of regret, feeling the effects of what they did to you here as well. So it can even be as deep as people starting to have dreams or even nightmares about it. They can start having dreams about wanting to like reconnect with you because they possibly miss your energy, miss what you brought to the table. But there's also this energy of, nightmares as well, having those visions, those thoughts replay in their head over and over and over again of things that they're realizing that they've done, because I feel like people don't really realize things until it's done to them. Some people as well, some. Divine, this Nine of Swords with the Strength. Yeah. I feel like this is something that people could be, seeking God after, asking for some form of forgiveness, some form of relief, because people didn't care, when they threw you in the lion's den. They didn't care. Ooh, baby, they threw you in the lion's den, man. They threw you in the lion's den. What's up, Divine? The strength? With the 9 of Wands. See, but what they didn't realize is you had the tenacity to be able to endure this. They thought that they were going to do something that was going to tear you up. Surely, if we throw this person in the lion's den, they're going to die. That's not what happened here. You were not unalived. Okay, I feel like you went out and you came out victorious here as well. You came out stronger than before, especially with the 9 of Wands here. You've endured. They view you as someone who has endured, and I do feel like that is the truth. I feel like you've endured some very harsh, unnecessary treatments because people didn't want to take their foot up off your neck, man. I'm telling you. And this is something that you possibly weren't even aware of. We have 999, so that may be significant for you here as well. We have 9 and 8 here as well. Divine, this 9 of Wands, because they didn't expect you to make it out of that thing. I'm telling you, man, with the Death. They did not expect you to make it out of there. They didn't. They didn't. Because this isn't even giving me, some form of transformation. But I mean, yeah, it is, because I did say you would come out differently. But this also feels like, they didn't expect you to make it out of here. This is figurative now, but they didn't expect you to make it out. They thought something was going to tear you up. It's something that you were able to tame the lion, Divine, tell me about this Death here as well, because they weren't expecting this change, this growth, this evolution. King of Swords here. I feel like you are about to be in a space in some capacity where you're getting ready to fight back, defend yourself here as well. Yeah, something about defense. The King of Swords, Divine. Because I feel like you could be speaking up about a lot of things with the Page of Cups. Something that you're doing, some sort of talent or skill. This could be some form of podcast. This could be an open panel discussion where you're speaking about life experiences and things of that nature. I feel like you are about to speak some sort of truth, something that you possibly experienced, something that you grew from here with the Death, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Divine, got the Chariot here at the bottom of the deck. I also feel like in turn, people are going to want to offer you some form of apology, some form of discussion. Because like I was saying earlier, people feel like this desire to want to reconnect with you. Divine, Page of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands. So you do have some sort of information, some sort of communication, getting ready to come your way. Because I feel like these are the type of people who now see that things are going great for you or starting to go well for you. They're going to want to attach themselves to this. But it's like, y'all had a part to play in this, and it's like, thankfully you all did what you did, and I feel like that's all they're going to get is a thank you for doing that thing that you did to me, because if you didn't do it to me, I wouldn't have realized who I am as an individual or remembered who I am as an individual, or I wouldn't have seen you for who you really are. So there's something about you having the ability to be able to see through people because of the experiences that you've gone through. There are certain things that you're just not going through again. Last few messages for this energy, Divine. And we also have the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, some sort of dream that you're working on, that you're getting ready to achieve, something you've always wanted to do with this Page of Cups, because this Page of Cups gives me a talent. It gives me a skill, something that you're creatively good at. So you could be part of the creative arts. You're about to move into a dream fulfilled because you've been working towards something. You've been working at something for many years. And I feel like you are about to be accelerated forward to the front of the line. It's something about you no longer having to wait in the line. You're going to be bumped up to first. You're next in line is what I'm feeling, especially with this 8 of Wands, some form of acceleration, quick forward movement here as well. Something approaching you very fastly. But I feel like this is acceleration. with the 9 of Cups here. Yeah, and they see this. I feel like this is something that people are going to see. And I feel like people who did, once connect to you and they have you, if they did something bogus to you, if that's your narrative, it's definitely something they're going to regret, because these are the individuals who know that you are not coming back and you possibly don't want anything to do with them further. Now, while you don't wish any ill or harm against them, I feel like they're feeling those same 3 swords that they dug into your heart. I feel like they're feeling those same 3 swords. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Divine, where is Pisces at this time? So we have the Chariot coming out first. I feel like for you with the Chariot coming out first, there are things that you are focused on moving forward. I feel like for you, forward movement, you're looking forward. There's something that you are not looking back at. And if you are turning your back on something or turning around to check something, you're making sure that nothing is following you, making sure that you're safe, making sure that you're secure. I feel like you are the type of individual that even if you are moving forward, you are aware of your surroundings. But I also feel like there's something about you, being cheered on, because like I feel like people who, who have done you wrong, I feel like they're in some way going to see you succeed, to see you be put in the forefront. And as I said, it's interesting, that we have these 2 people chained behind the Chariot. And we could see what's going on for with the other deck that I have, but there's something about you not turning your back. But I feel like you are now in front of something that once had you bound. Okay, Divine, the Chariot for Pisces at this time, where they actually are. Is that it, Divine? Thank you. We have Judgment. Okay. So I feel like for you, judgment calls are very significant. I feel like you are more so moving into the path of where you're supposed to be. I feel like things that you have been a part of, endings, 10 of Swords type of energy, those 3 of Swords energies, where you have moved from those spaces where you've done your healing, where you have accepted things. I feel like you are accepting the path moving forward. You are accepting the things that happened, and I feel like you are also in receptivity of those things to come. Divine, this Judgment and the Chariot. So we have that 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups coming out. And tell me about this 5 of Cups before we move forward, Divine. What is this energy? So we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there is someone you're going to run into somebody. I feel like there is some sort of fated meeting that is supposed to happen with you. I feel like this is someone who is disappointed that they didn't get the opportunity to possibly say something to you, act on something. Divine, the 5 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, with the 7 of Pentacles as well as the Page of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who is manifesting or wanting to manifest some sort of growth with you as well, hoping that they're able to plant a seed. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who is hoping that they're able to plant a seed. Divine, what else is here? With the 8 of Swords, I feel like there is someone here who is restricted out of your energy. I feel like this is someone who feels held back and who feels in some way bonded to, as I said, something that they've done to you. I feel like this is all about someone else. This is all about how they feel. This is all about their feelings, the things that they think, the things that they should have said. I feel like this has nothing to do with you moving forward. I feel like there were conversations that were had with this particular person. And I do feel like you said everything that you did feel was necessary. While I don't feel like you said a lot, because I don't feel an extended conversation, I do feel like you said the things that was necessary, and the thing that was necessary is I will be moving forward. I don't really feel much conversation, coming from you. I feel like you just decided to move forward from things that disappointed you, and I feel like this person now, as I said, is feeling the effects of the lack of growth with you, wishing that they could have planted a seed and seeing that that didn't work for them. 7 and 8, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, with the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so I feel like they are wishing, they're wanting, but I feel like you have chose other things. I feel like you have decided to move forward. Yeah, you have decided to move forward. Divine, what else is here? We have the 4 of Wands. And then we also have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And why the 8 of Cups in reverse, Divine? We have the 3 of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody is wanting to come back to you. With the High Priestess here at the bottom of the deck. Divine, clarify the 4 of Wands. With the King of Swords, yes. I feel like somebody is possibly coming back to maybe even challenge your words. Because, I feel like you did set up some type of boundary. But I feel like somebody sees that you're some type of soulmate to them, or that you're bound to them, in some way, or they're bound to you, especially with the King of Swords and this 4 of Wands. This is giving me somebody who possibly you were in a very serious relationship with. This could be a divorcee, somebody that you're separated from with this King of Wands and this 4 of Wands. But I do feel like there was something serious here. But I feel like somebody doesn't want to walk away from something, or they didn't want to walk away from something, and I feel like somebody's about to make some form of return back to this relationship. Divine, is that correct? We have the Sun. I'm going to assume with the Sun it is. I feel like somebody is about to make some sort of return to you. This could be something that you've been feeling aware of. And then we have the Page of Cups flip out. I feel like somebody is going to be coming back to you with some sort of love offer. This definitely goes against your boundaries. But I feel like this person feels like it's worth the risk with the Tower. Whether they fail or succeed, they feel like it's worth the risk. I feel like you are about to get an unexpected visitor, or there's going to be a fated meeting between you and someone else, because it's necessary for something to happen. Because it does feel like this is about to present some sort of closure. Divine, what do we have in the way of outcomes here? That's interesting. We have the Tower and the 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands. That's crazy. Okay, so check it. You're about to send somebody right back. 3 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, 3 of Wands, and then even the Tower. We just talked of that's crazy. Yeah. I feel like you're about to, shocking, right? Yeah. This is some sort of fated meeting. You're about to unexpectedly run into someone, and it could appear like a shock. But I feel like with the Three of Wands, this is somebody that you're not really going to give much attention to. Divine, tell me about this Three of Wands specifically. Does it have anything to do with the, yeah, King of Wands? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who did what they always did do. I don't feel like this is anyone who's thinking any differently. I feel like this is someone who may have matured a little bit, but I still feel like they act the same. Knight of Wands, King of Wands, same particular energies. But this definitely gives me somebody who is stubborn and somebody who is going to take a risk. Divine, tell me about this King of Wands, Three of Wands in reverse. Two of Pentacles. This is somebody you definitely had a change of heart with, but this is somebody who will gamble. And I feel like this definitely what this is. Somebody's going to take a gamble towards you. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's going to take a gamble with you. Some sort of calculated risk. Yeah. Divine, Two of Pentacles. Knight of Swords, some sort of calculated risk. I feel like this is definitely the individual who is going to make a risky approach towards you. I feel like this is somebody who's about to risk it all, to be honest with you. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Okay. Do I need to say it? I don't think I need to say it. King of Wands, Ace of Wands, somebody still approaches you the same. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody who's matured. I feel like they matured, but they still act the same. They still act different approach, but in some way still the same. Divine, what else is here? Yeah, somebody gonna have a gentleman caller soon, and then we have the devil. Yeah, we have the devil. Somebody who still feels in some way still attached to you. Even if it's just sexually. Somebody wants you. Eight of Wands. Somebody wants you. So in your incoming energy, you're gonna have a visitor. Yeah, you're gonna have a visitor, some sort of unexpected meeting. And I feel like you're gonna run into somebody you know. I don't think you're gonna want them, but it's definitely gonna be somebody that you know. Okay, Pisces Soul Tribe, that was your reading. Hopefully this message resonates with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, and you're able to take something from it that you could use. Of course, if there's anything you need from me, you can find those details down below in the description box. And as always, my good people, remember to conquer this day. Bye, guys.